A barefoot father, dressed in dirty clothes from working in the fields, attends his daughter's graduation. His appearance sparks laughter and mockery, but in the face of this humiliation, the daughter responds in a way that leaves everyone around her stunned. The night glimmered under a starry sky, as Camila's graduation party dazzled with twinkling lights. The event hall was a spectacle of elegance and youth, adorned with breathtaking decorations. A live band played cheerful melodies, and the young graduates, dressed in their finest, danced and laughed, celebrating the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Among them, Camila stood out, not only for her beauty, but for her accomplishments. She was admired for her intelligence, determination, and resilience, the pride of the school. A young woman who had overcome countless challenges with strength, supported unwaveringly by one person in her life, her father, Yvonne. As the celebration continued, an unexpected figure appeared at the entrance. A man with a rough appearance, barefoot, in simple, worn-out clothes, stood hesitantly, observing the unfamiliar world before him. It was Yvonne, Camila's father. His sun-worn face and calloused hands starkly contrasted with the refined atmosphere of the event. He hesitated for a moment, unsure, but his purpose was clear. He had come to witness the fulfillment of a dream, the success of his beloved daughter. Yvonne had raised Camilo alone after the tragic loss of his wife during childbirth. This humble farmer, with hands hardened from labor and a heart of unshakable resilience, took on the daunting task of working the land, not just to survive, but to ensure a bright future for his daughter. Under the scorching sun or relentless rain, Yvonne worked tirelessly. His rough hands were tangible symbols of his deep love for Camila. With every plow of the field, he planted more than seeds. He sowed hope for a future filled with possibilities. One evening, as the sun painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, Yvonne and Camila sat beneath an ancient tree, resting after a long day's work. "You work too much, Dad," Camila said, her voice full of concern as she looked at her father's worn hands. Yvonne smiled and gazed up at the sky. "Camila, every day of work brings me closer to seeing you fulfill your dreams. This isn't work, it's love." Camila, moved by her father's words, took his hand. "I know, Dad, and I promise I'll make all of this effort worth it." Yvonne, his eyes glistening with tears of pride, responded, "You already have, my dear. You're my greatest pride." They lived in a modest home, surrounded by fields and animals. Camila not only learned about the beauty of nature, but also about values like determination, humility, and gratitude. Under starlit skies, Yvonne often spoke tenderly of Camila's mother, keeping her memory alive. He saw in Camila not just a reflection of his wife, but the promise of a better future. Yvonne's determination to provide Camila with a good education never faltered. He refused to let their poverty limit her opportunities, seeing education as the key to a world of endless possibilities. For Camila, her father was more than just a parent. He was a hero, a mentor, the embodiment of the transformative power of love and sacrifice. Camila's childhood unfolded between the rows of crops and the pages of books. Their home was a simple one, surrounded by nature, which became both a companion and a teacher. After long days of work, Yvonne spent his evenings teaching Camila, passing down knowledge far beyond farming. One of those nights, by the dim glow of a single candle, Yvonne helped Camila with her math homework. "Dad, why are numbers so complicated?" she asked, her brow furrowed in frustration. Yvonne, with a gentle smile, responded, "Numbers are like seeds, Camila. At first, they seem small and insignificant, but with care and time, they grow and turn into something extraordinary. Just like our work in the fields, math requires patience and practice." Inspired by her father's wisdom, Camila refocused on her studies, determined to unravel the mysteries of math. Yvonne watched her with pride as she solved each problem with growing confidence. Their neighbor, Dona Rosa, a kind-hearted elderly woman, also played an important role in Camila's life. One afternoon, while visiting her, Dona Rosa shared some of her treasured recipes. "Camila, life is like these recipes. Dona Rosa said, stirring a pot of dulce de leche. Every ingredient has its purpose, and sometimes the sweetest things take the longest time to cook. I think I'm learning that, Camila replied with a grateful smile. Every day with my father teaches me something new. Camila's life was a blend of constant challenges and invaluable lessons. While Yvonne worked tirelessly, Camila balanced her studies with household chores, developing a work ethic that mirrored her father's. Together, they faced each day with hope and determination, knowing that every effort brought them closer to a brighter future. The simplicity of their life was enriched by unconditional love and a shared dream of better days ahead. Yvonne's promise to ensure Camila's education went beyond a mere commitment. It was the very purpose of his life. He was determined to see his daughter achieve great things, even if it meant sacrificing his own comfort and well-being. The night before Camila's first day of school, they sat at the small kitchen table. Yvonne looked at her with a mix of excitement and seriousness. Camila, tomorrow is a big day. You're starting your journey in school, and there's something very important I want you to know, he said, taking her hands. What is it, Dad? Camila asked, sensing the weight of the moment. I promised your mother, before you were born, that I would do everything in my power to give you a good future. I am committed to fulfilling that promise, no matter what happens. I will work day and night to ensure you have the opportunities you deserve, Yvonne explained, his voice steady, yet filled with emotion. Tears welled up in his eyes as he spoke, and Camila, moved by the weight of her father's words, embraced him tightly. I promise to study hard and make you proud, Dad, she whispered, feeling the immense love and responsibility behind that promise. Yvonne returned the embrace, a mixture of joy and responsibility flooding his heart. I'm already proud of you, my dear, he said softly. All I want is for you to have the chance to follow your dreams. And with that, Yvonne's resolve was set in stone. He worked tirelessly, battling the hardships of farm life, the unpredictability of the weather, and the never-ending demands of the land. His nights were short, his days long, but the vision of a brighter future for Camila kept him going, steadfast in his purpose. Years passed, and one cold night, as Yvonne repaired an old roof, he muttered to himself, "Every nail, every drop of sweat is worth it. My Camila will have the life she deserves." Yvonne's promise had become the cornerstone of Camila's life. She studied diligently, always aware of her father's sacrifices, and her academic success was a reflection of the love and dedication he poured into her future. Together, father and daughter formed an unbreakable bond, facing life's challenges with courage and hope. As Camila grew, she became not only an exceptional student, but also a resilient young woman, deeply aware of the realities of life. The balance between her studies and household responsibilities shaped her character, reflecting her father's strong work ethic and commitment. One afternoon, after a long day at school, Camila was preparing dinner. Yvonne arrived home, exhausted from his day in the fields. He watched as Camila carefully chopped vegetables and tended to the pots on the stove. It seems like you're becoming an expert in the kitchen, in addition to being the top student in your class, Yvonne remarked with a tired but proud smile. Camila looked up at her father, her face lighting up with affection. I'm trying to be as good at taking care of the house as you are at taking care of us. Besides, I want to make sure you have a decent meal when you get home. You work so hard, Dad. Yvonne walked over and placed a hand on her shoulder. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me, Camila. I couldn't ask for a better daughter. Seeing you grow into such a talented and responsible young woman makes all of my work worthwhile. Camila, touched by her father's words, promised with determination, I want you to be proud, Dad, and one day I'm going to take care of you, just like you've taken care of me. Throughout her school years, Camila's achievements continued to shine. She often came home with report cards filled with top grades and glowing remarks from her teachers. On one such occasion, Yvonne beamed with pride as he looked at her report card. You're going to go far, my dear. You'll achieve all your dreams. I'm sure of it, he said confidently. Camila hugged her father tightly, her eyes welling up with emotion. All of this is thanks to you, Dad. You're my inspiration. As Camila excelled in school, Yvonne continued his relentless work, ensuring his daughter had every opportunity he never had. Together, they were an unstoppable team, facing every challenge with love and determination. Their lives were a testament to the fact that with hard work, dedication, and unwavering support, there are no limits to what can be achieved. Camila's graduation was the culmination of years of sacrifice and effort for both her and Yvonne. The ceremony, filled with students and their families dressed in elegant attire, sharply contrasted with Yvonne's humble appearance. His face weathered from long hours under the sun, his clothes worn from years of toil in the fields. As Yvonne moved cautiously through the event hall, searching for a place to sit, whispers and chuckles began to spread among some of the guests. A group of students, not far from where Yvonne stood, laughed and muttered, "Look at that guy. Did he get lost on his way to the cornfield?" Camila, standing with her friends, overheard the cruel remarks. Her heart sank as she watched her father, the subject of ridicule. Tears threatened to spill as she quietly stepped away from her friends and made her way toward Yvonne. "Dad, you made it," she exclaimed, trying to mask the sadness in her voice. Yvonne, sensing the awkward atmosphere, attempted to smile. "I wouldn't miss it for the world, my dear. Today is your big day." Camila, holding her father's hand tightly, whispered, "I know what they're saying, but please don't pay any attention to them. You're the best father in the world, and I'm so happy you're here." Yvonne gently stroked Camila's cheek. "Don't worry about me, Camila. What matters today is your success. This day is about you, not me." Despite his reassurances, the mocking laughter around them intensified, making Camila's heart ache. She knew she had to do something. In a sudden moment of resolve, Camila made her way to the stage where the microphone stood. Yvonne, confused, watched as his daughter approached the podium. Taking a deep breath, Camila began, "Excuse me, I need to say something." With her voice trembling slightly with emotion, Camila began to speak. "I know that some of you are laughing at my father, the man who worked day and night so that I could be standing here today." Yvonne, standing in the audience, watched his daughter with immense pride and emotion as she defended his honor and expressed her deep love and gratitude for everything he had done. Camila's courage and sincerity touched the hearts of everyone in the room, and the laughter that had once filled the space slowly transformed into tears and respect. In that moment, the true essence of Camila's graduation was revealed, a celebration of love, sacrifice, and the transformative power of education. With all eyes on her, Camila took a deep breath, finding strength in her father's presence. This man, the one some of you mocked, is the greatest example of love and sacrifice that I could ever have. My father, Yvonne, has faced every kind of adversity to ensure I receive the education I have today," she continued, her voice growing stronger with each word. The room fell completely silent, captivated by the intensity of her words. "My father may be barefoot, wearing simple clothes, but he is more than anyone who judges by appearances. He is the reason I am standing here, ready to face the world as a graduate." Tears welled up in Yvonne's eyes, and he whispered almost inaudibly, "This is all for your tireless efforts, Papa. While I studied, you worked under the scorching sun and relentless rain, never once complaining so I could have this opportunity. You never let me go without anything, even when we had so little." Someone in the crowd started to applaud, followed by another, until the room was filled with applause. Camila looked around, seeing faces touched with emotion and eyes glistening with admiration. "Thank you, Dad, for everything. You made me the woman I am today, and I love you more than words can express," she concluded, her eyes shining with tears of gratitude and love. Overcoming his usual shyness, Yvonne stood up and applauded his daughter, beaming with pride. The audience, now on their feet, clapped not just for Camila, but also for the heroic figure of Yvonne, recognizing the depth of his greatness and the power of his unconditional love. In that moment, Camila's graduation became more than just an academic milestone. It was a profound life lesson, a celebration of human values far beyond appearances or circumstances. It was a powerful testament to the bond between father and daughter and the profound impact a parent's love and sacrifice can have on their child's life. After Camilla's heartfelt speech, the atmosphere in the hall was one of deep emotion and reflection. Her words had touched every heart present, transforming the laughter and ridicule into tears of understanding and admiration. Yvonne, still standing, wiped the tears from his eyes as he watched his daughter receive a warm ovation. One of Camilla's teachers, Dr. Elena, approached the stage with a microphone in hand. "Camilla, your speech was one of the most powerful things I have ever heard. Your courage and love for your father remind us of what truly matters in life," she said, her voice trembling with emotion. Turning to Yvonne, she added, "Yvonne, you have raised an incredible young woman." Camilla stepped down from the stage and rushed into her father's arms. "Dad, you've always been my hero. Today, everyone saw who you really are." Yvonne, holding Camilla tightly, whispered, "You are my pride, my daughter. Seeing you here, accomplished and respected, is the greatest reward I could ever have." Among the attendees, there was now a palpable feeling of respect and admiration. Many approached Yvonne, extending their hands in greeting and appreciation. "Your speech changed my perspective, Camilla. Your father is an extraordinary man," one of her classmates said, shaking Yvonne's hand. "Yes, he is. He's my world," Camilla replied, smiling warmly at Yvonne. As the night progressed, Camilla's graduation became more than just a celebration of academic achievements. It evolved into a tribute to love, sacrifice, and human resilience. Yvonne and Camilla, united by the strength of their family bond, showed everyone present that true success is built on a foundation of love and dedication. By the end of the evening, as father and daughter walked together out of the hall, Yvonne whispered, "Thank you, Camilla, for making all the struggle worthwhile." "No, Dad. Thank you for everything," Camilla replied, squeezing her father's hand as they walked away from the celebration, under a starry sky. Each star seemed to shine in celebration of the love and unbreakable bond they shared. Their story was a powerful reminder that in the face of life's adversities and challenges, it is the love and support of family that are the true treasures we carry with us. We hope you've been moved and inspired by this incredible story of love and sacrifice. If Camilla and Yvonne's journey touched your heart, please leave a like to show your support. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories like this, and we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever witnessed a similar act of love and bravery? Share your experiences and thoughts with us. Your engagement inspires us to bring you more heartfelt and inspiring content like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.